This is going to be the final week that I can grind out classes for study.com and Sophia Learning. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update because, this is the last week, which means I have to go super, super hard. And it is going to be a hell of a grind this week. I'll probably never do this type of grind again. I'm not 100% I'm going to be able to do it. In fact, one of the classes is actually going to be harder than I thought it was going to be. But for this video, I just want to talk about the remaining classes that I could do, that I could get transferred in to WGU. Let's talk about it. A couple weeks ago, I told you guys I had about 2 weeks. And so after that first week, I really spent a lot of time trying to do the Java assessment. The Java assessment was done, got it back, got a perfect score. Excellent. Also on Saturday, I did the workplace communications class for Sophia. I knew it would be an easy class, and it was. The class took me 3 hours to do. I actually just got the results back of the touchstone that I submitted on Saturday. I got it back really quick. I got it back this morning. I got a perfect score. That class is done. So one of the 5 classes that I wanted to finish, it's done. 100%. That's great. So what I want to do is I want to talk about the remaining 4 classes that I have to do this week, what I have to do in these classes, why it's going to be so damn hard. Then it's just going to be a grind, and I'll give you guys an update next week, and, we'll see where we go from there. So, okay. There are 2 classes for, no, there's not, because I just finished the workplace communication class. So there is 1 class left with Sophia that I'm going to finish this week. That class is the English Composition 1 class. English Composition 1 has been with me since the 3rd day of me doing this whole kind of experiment and transferring things over. It's my fault. It's taken so long and it's gotten to this point. But I'm just, it is what it is. So I have to write an argumentative essay, a compare and contrast essay, and an informative essay. I have 3 essays to write this week in order to pass that class. Everything else is done on that class. I just got to do those essays. So that in itself is going to be a lot of work, but that is the 1 class that I have left for Sophia. Study.com, there are 3 classes. So the 3 classes that I have left with study.com, one of them is the Java programming class. The Java programming class, I'm done with everything except the final proctor exam. I literally just have to go schedule it and have to take it. In fact, I need to make a video about, solely about study.com, and I'll do that after all of this transferring credits and stuff is done. But because of the way that study.com works, and because of the grades that I got on everything else, the exam is probably going to be 100 questions. I only have to get 12 of them right. If I get at least 12%, I will finish that class. Yep, that's the way it works. So I got to do that. That'll be 1 class. There's also the database, I think it's database programming class. The database programming class is, it was long. It was like 80 something quizzes, but I worked on it all of last week. The assignment that I had to do, it was basically around creating a database and doing queries and stuff. That took a really, really long time. But I have submitted that assignment. I haven't been graded for it yet. I don't know what my grade's going to be, but I'm waiting on that. And then once I get that, I will take I'll take the final. So the only thing that's left technically with the database class is the final exam. And I don't know how much I have to get on that yet. I have to find out what I get from my assignment. Best case scenario, I get 100 on my assignment. And if I do that, I think I'll have to do 12 or 13 questions right on the database class in order to pass it. But it's going to depend on that assessment. So that has to be done. The last class that I have to do this week, and this is the big one here. This is the one that's going to take a long time. There's a class called Network Forensics. And this class, what I have to do this week is I have to do 89 quizzes, which the quizzes are probably going to be 5 to 7 questions each. but it's 89 quizzes. That usually takes me about a week to a week and a half to do. So I got to do that. I also have to take a final proctored exam, but I can't take that proctored exam until I do all the quizzes. But then there's also 3 assignments, and I misunderstood what I actually had to do until I looked it up this morning. So one of the assignments requires me to do 10 virtual labs, and that's basically going to be like kind of simulations and exercises like that I'll have to do. I don't know what they look like, but I'll have to do 10 of them. And according to study.com's kind of like rubric or whatever, it says that it could take like up to 2 hours to do each one. So that's a long time to get 10 of them done. But that's not all. And that's what I thought was the remaining thing I had to do. No, there's 3 different assessments. One of the assessments is the 10 virtual labs. The other two assessments is going to require me to write research papers. These research papers have to be 2,500 to 3,000 words each. I already hate doing writing assessments. Luckily, this one should be a little bit easier because I know networking pretty well, and I know security pretty well. So I'm hoping that this isn't going to be really hard. But that's a lot of work, man. So in total, just summing it all up, this week, pretty much I'd say by Monday at the latest. By Monday of next week, 7 days from now, I need to finish 4 classes. I'd like to finish 4 classes. And in order for me to finish these remaining 4 classes, I have to do a total of 3 final exams, 89 quizzes, and I have to write 5 papers. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. When I tell you I'm going to have to grind, like, that's just what it is. If I had the entire week off of work, there's a pretty good chance I'd get it done. But I don't. I work full time. I work 40 hours a week. In fact, as soon as I finish this video, I got to start work, and I'll be doing that all day. Not all day, but I'll do my whole shift, and then right after my shift, I got other stuff to do. So yeah, basically the way that this works is I wake up in the morning and I sit down for work. And that's it. So there's 3. I have a 3 monitor setup. So I am sitting and staring at 3 monitors, 3 bright monitors for 8 hours. Then I get off of work. I play video games for like 45 minutes because I don't have a lot of time. That's in front of a TV. And then I take a 15-minute nap. I get up and then I just do schoolwork until I can't take it anymore and I go to sleep. And that's in front of 3 monitors as well. So yeah, my eyes are are taking a beating. But that's it. We're going to do it. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, if I don't manage to get whatever done, then I don't get it done. Remember, this is all just to transfer credit into WGU. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get ahead, which means that, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I'm going to give it my absolute best shot. And what that means is that I got a lot of work to do this week. So I probably won't post any other videos. I'm not going to try to chill and hang out with anybody. I'm not doing anything except for just grinding this out. One more week, one more grind. The biggest grind by far. But once it's over, I don't have anything else to do. I'll just be sitting and waiting. And remember, the reason why I have one more week to do this is because study.com and Sophia, they both need about 2 weeks to grade your assessments, which is why I have to get everything done. The assessments, the assignments, and the final exams, they need about 2 weeks to grade those. So I need to get them done by the end of this week. So they have the full 2 weeks to do that. And then after that, they need a full 2 weeks to send that final grade to WGU, which, so basically I need to have everything done about a month early. So that's it. That is the grind. That's what I'm doing. I will give you guys an update. Hopefully I can get all this done. Realistically, I don't know if I will or not, but I'm going to give it my best shot. And I will let you guys know in a week how it goes. So yeah, you guys take care, and I'll see you on my next video.